Hey everyone! So for today's Harley Quinn look, I'm going to start off by adding some blue eyeshadow and pink eyeshadow to the ends of my hair like you see in the film. I'm using the Urban Decay electric palette for this. They're actually designed to be used in the hair as well, so really versatile palette. I'm then using that same blue shade and a fluffy blending brush and buffing that through my socket. I'm then going to add the darker blue shade and pop that all the way over the lid and repeat that on the other side with the pink. Once I'm happy with the depth of colour through my socket, I'm going to go in with a flat brush and just pack on a red onto the lid. I don't actually think you can get this Morphe palette anymore, but if you can find one, it's really good. Once I've done that, I'm just using a kohl pencil along my upper lash line and buffing that out with a small detail brush just to create a nice smoky look to the eye. And I'll repeat that underneath and chuck some lashes on. Then prime the skin with your primer of choice, something that's suitable for your skin type, and I'm using Illamasqua Skin Base foundation. A few shades lighter than my natural skin tone. She's quite pale and we just want to give that really even pale porcelain skin complexion. Once I've done that, I'm going to keep my brows quite natural, so I'm just feathering a brow pencil through there. And I'm now using a slightly larger detail brush just to create those smudges in the outer corners of the eyes. You can also use your fingers if you really want to get that really super worn in look. Once I've done that and I'm happy with those, I'm going to go in and contour with a little bit of powder contour just around the jawline, cheekbones and hairline. And I normally sketch out with an eyebrow pencil, which is what I'm doing here. You can see that I completely forgot to do that and thought that was a bad idea, so I've gone in and sketched that out there. Once I'm happy with that, I can go in with the black liner. Using the pencil first just makes it a lot easier to correct any mistakes. You can also use a white eyeliner as well if you have one of those to hand. So once the tattoos on the face are done, I'm going in with a water-based body paint and sketching out her choker. And once I have that nice and even, I'm going to use a brown water-based body paint. These are the Mehron Paradise paints, and painting on the letters. And you can see I've done them a little bit lower so that I can then add that three-dimensional effect where they're actually attached to her necklace in real life. I'll pop a reference picture to the left now. So once they're on, I'm just adding some highlights where you would have the edge of the metal letters going backwards, and then same on the inside of the letters as well, just to add a highlight to that and a bit of definition. I also highlight along the top of the choker, and that's just to create that really thick looking choker effect. And then we're adding a little bit of black to add the depth and the shading, and this is going to really show the dimension of these letters. So once I've done that, I'm going in with a little bit of brown eyeshadow and a detail brush and just shading along underneath the necklace, and this is all the choker, and this is going to give us even more depth and dimension. I also go along the top slightly as well, just as there would be a small shadow there too. Once I've done that, I want to really make the letters look metallic, so I'm going in with a white body paint in the centre of each letter. And once that's on, I'm going to take the yellow body paint and I'm going to apply that above and below the white, as you can see here. And once I've done that, I'll just take my finger, or you can use a small blending brush, and just blend that into the brown. And then that way you get that really metallic effect, like you've got that shine along the centre of the letters. So once that's done, I'm using Mehron Paradise paint, which is a water-based body paint, just to create her t-shirt. So I'm using the edge of my flat square brush, which is actually just a regular paintbrush, just to create that rough edge, that slightly torn edge of her t-shirt. Once that's all sketched out, I will fill that in with the red paint. And I also used a stipple brush and a darker red just to create more of a mucky, worn-in look on her t-shirt. Once I've done that, I'm just adding some shading to create some creases using a burgundy eyeshadow, and then throwing on the red paint. Once that's all complete, I am just shading around the neckline just to create some depth and some shadow there, adding some little stitches and some small highlights here and there on the stitches. Once that's done, throw a lip on, and you can really mucky up the t-shirt if you want to get that super dirty, like she's been out all night fighting heroes.